Hello and welcome back to a Clash of Kings. It's been a while again, but for a good reason. Now this episode will be a full voice narration because every single clip you've seen has been recorded throughout the last week. I've been playing a bit per day and a lot has happened. So first of all, Pyke was attempted to be attacked by the Riverlands. But anyway, let's go back to one of my settlements which I defended. Now I didn't show you the battle. I can't even I think I forgot to record it, to be honest, but we won, spoiler, but the rewards for it were insane. We got, I think, some of the best armor you can get in this game, I kid you not. And too bad I can't wear it. Now, the funny thing is, some of you watching may remember some of my stats being that my strength was actually 20. But the funny thing is, many of you know there's random events which pop up. I did some of them wrong and it took my strength down to like 19, so I had to wait until I got my level up again. Anyway, so the Riverlands did end up like smashing the Iron Islands in a massive fight, like a huge fight. So they basically left them open to attacking Pyke without the trouble of being attacked on the field. So of course I couldn't just watch. I had to be a part of it. This is Pyke, goddammit, and check out this floating fucking siege tower. Thought it was pretty cool, to be honest. Now in this battle I've only got my companions with me. All my troops are in my castles, because there was no point wasting any of my troops' lives, and of course companions can't die, so I thought this worked out quite well. As you see, Ethan Van Staal is actually wearing the armor I will wear soon because his strength is still 20. But yeah, you'll see me wear it later on. I'll show it actually, me equipping it, of course. But I had to level up at least once before I could put it back on. But yeah, it's quite annoying, damn it, because I think I was strength 20 once and then I lost it, and then I was strength 20 again and then I lost it because of these random events. My fault, of course. I need to definitely pick a wiser. Anyway, but Pyke looks amazing, by the way, and I think this is a really cool thing to show off since at the time of recording this, I've just watched the Season 6 trailer for Game of Thrones, and it looks like we are going to be seeing the Iron Islanders back. Too bad in this series we've absolutely destroyed them, but oh well, at least we can see Pyke. And look at this. So under the ladder there's this random door. I was like, yeah, oh, here we go. There's gonna be like a random passage in. Ready? Nope. Nope. Rejected. Just a random fucking door that led to nowhere. I was so annoyed. I was like, what is this shit? Bloody I don't know. Anyway. So that was intense. I ended up getting through and sneaking out. Got a load of kills. This was pretty cool. Anyway, skipped all that. Now I'm going to quickly, run through here. Sneaky, sneaky. And basically I'm just going to have a bit of fun. Gonna slaughter these archers. They ain't got nothing on me. Just gonna eat my sword there. Almost screwed up here. Oh, I was getting shot as well. That wasn't nice. And that's what happens if you shoot Heph. You eat the sword. Literally. Anyway, so more reinforcements came up. I was like, oh crap, here we go. I got this big dude. Luckily he was worn out a bit, so it only took one hit to take him down. Those bloody retainers are not fun, I tell you that. I've been doing the kick tactic a lot. I do this when I play multiplayer as well. It's probably one of the most effective ways of killing things, especially if they have a shield, because it basically gives you a free, slash, and basically kills them every time. I think you guys have seen me do it a few times. It's quite a hard thing to connect in multiplayer, but against bots it's quite easy. Anyway, you see my one of my shields broke, but I picked up another one from one of the AI bots. And yeah, and that's about it really. I'm about to fight the next wave now. I wish I just went right in front of me there. I wish I followed that because it went to the roof of this fort, or this tower, you could say, and we could have got a really good view. But we'll see that in a second because I do actually die. Spoiler. I don't actually show me dying. I think I'd stopped recording just before I died. But anyway, yeah, I think I held them off pretty well, and I got a load of kills. I just picked up this giant axe. Anyway, but yeah, I did die. Oh well. But, well, I didn't actually die, of course. I was knocked unconscious, and I was found later on, of course, because if I was dead, the series would be over. But anyway, zooming out right now of Pyke, it looks really, really cool. Really impressive how this looks. Looks absolutely stunning. Only wish I had this castle. This would be something really fun to attempt to defend in the future. But anyway, so Pyke was taken over, and that indeed was the last Riverland. Not Riverland. That was the last Iron Islander faction. Last castle. What am I saying? Wow. So they currently have no castles, and yes, there we go. The Iron Islands have now been eliminated from the game. Anyway, so I did a bit of exploring now. Since I wasn't really at war with anyone, of course I'm still at war with the Free Folk, but they're nowhere near me to be a threat right now. Anyway, so I went to King's Landing, just because why not? And I was... what I'm about to show you now, I found out before, but I wanted to show you... I wanted to show it on record. So I was just like... just you know, doing a bit of exploring, roaming around the streets of King's Landing, and I found this box. No one's told me about this. I completely just found it. I'm not sure if it's even new or not. So for anyone playing, definitely check out this chest. You get a free book. It basically gives you +1 leadership to your party if you have an intelligence of 10, which I don't. My intelligence is 9, so I have to get that up. Anyway, so here's me, you know, making sure nobody saw me take that book. Anyway, skipping forward again, I went to the north. Now, I decided to do a quest, which is quite a fun quest. You can't really do it early on because you need quite a few troops to do this. But anyway, so we're at Winterfell, of course. I'm talking to Maester Lewin, and I'm looking for the Castellan, but he's not in right now. So all you have to do is go back in. There we go. There he is, Roderick Cassel. Anyway, do you have any tasks for me? He's going to tell me to go and slay the bastard of Bolton, which is of course Ramsay Snow, our favourite character in Game of Thrones at the moment. Oh dear. Anyway, basically he's been causing shit, and Roderick's like, you know what, I've had enough of this prick. Let's go kill him. Anyway, before I did this though, I did actually level up between the time of the last village. So I swapped over my equipment. I've now got this really nice equipment, which I'm pretty sure I got off like Victorian Greyjoy, I think, because I don't know, it's the exact same armor, and I would assume he would have some really good armor. But anyway, so there we go, telling Ramsay Snow, you're going to die. Reversing is 145 men, not too bad. But anyway, here we go, ready? Bang! That indeed was Ramsay Snow. I just took his head off with my lance, and my lance broke because of it, because he's got a huge head. So yeah, I killed Ramsay Snow, that's right. Me. Anyway, so the battle was fairly easy. Their troops are actually really weak. I thought it would be a bit better, but they're really light armored. Like, they have good weapons and all, and good archers, but like they're really, really light armored. So, of course, I had all my like elite troops. My main army at the moment is the Iron Islander, like elite axemen, I think they're called, and they're pretty well equipped. Like, they've got good axes, good shields, and good like helmets and stuff. So they just shred them to bits. And of course, my Riverland longbowmen, they don't miss. So that was very easy. I didn't show the full battle because it was just a slaughter. So, but anyway, that was good fun. And I got some cool loot. I got a really good sword actually. That might have been Ramsay Snow's sword because that is a really good sword. It's a really good sword. And I'm probably going to give that to a companion later on. But anyway, we're going back to Winterfell to get our reward. So we're going back to Roderick Cassel. And we shall see what he gives us. And how meaty do I look with this armor? It looks so goddamn cool. I'm so happy with it. And of course, you actually saw me get another piece of that armor. It was slightly shittier than the one I'm wearing, but I gave that to Surgery Deathstack. But anyway, there we go. We've completed this. We're in good relations now with King Rob and not with Roose Bolton, as you can imagine. I just killed his son. Anyway, I got this great sword, which I'm going to change for my lance, because my lance is kind of pointless. It's only like good for one kill because the lance does break after one kill. So I thought there's no point really having it really. Like, it's good for the first kill, for example, when I killed Ramsay Snow, but you know what? That's about it. And I thought a great sword would be much more useful in the future. And it looks so cool on my back. It's this giant, like, pole. The handle's huge. Anyway, so here we go. Leaving Winterfell, I was attacked by a huge wildling. Now, this wasn't from the Free Folk faction. This was just, like, a random, like, like looters. But anyway, we slaughtered them. That was pretty fun. Anyway, so I went to White Harbour, of course, which is one of the main cities in the north, and I hired 2 more companions. The one just beside me was I can't remember his name, but he wanted like 3,000, and I was like, no thanks. So Titus Harper, I decided to get him as well. And for those who do want a companion in the series, like, you know, all my companions so far were customized by me and some of my subs. If you do want one, guys, please drop down a comment of some interesting companions. I'll attempt to maybe turn some of my new companions into your companions, if you know what I mean. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I also raided a village because I'm a bit low on money. I'm not like low on money, but I decided to quickly raid. I decided to raid a village, and I made about like 10,000 from all the loot from there. Anyway, so this is quite funny actually. This is one of the Iron Islander lords who have joined Free Folk, and this was a joined force, and I just slaughtered them. Their troops were so weak. I'm not sure what's going on, but my army right now are like veterans. We lost a few troops, of course, but you know, barely anything. So yeah, it's going really well with my army right now. Really happy with how it's going. Anyway, it's time to get interesting. So I saw all these Riverland lords going towards this direction. Of course, you know, we're not at war, so I thought there must be a feast. Now, as you know, I want to get myself married. Reason why? Because I'll get a better right to rule, and it'll be easier to rule my kingdom being in a good family. But anyway, so I started to talk to a few lords, and a few of them were like, "Hey, check out my daughter." So I tried out the first one, Sir Ellen, not Sir, Ellen Piper. I was talking to Sir Piper. What the fuck is it? Anyway, so here we go. We're gonna attempt to talk to this lady. Sir Ellen. I keep saying Sir Ellen Piper. This is awkward. I hope she doesn't hear this. Anyway, so I of course run across the table. Good first impressions. Anyway, so I was like, hey, being polite, you know, not getting straight into it. You know, got to know her a bit more. Hi, how are you going? I was like, I would like to profess myself as the most ardent admirer. She's like, nope. She rejected me, basically. Very, very, you know, hurt. Anyway, so I talked to Lord Titus Blackwood. And he's like, hey, check out my daughter Bethany Blackwood. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I know the Blackwoods actually have a really cool banner. It's like the red banner with, like, you know, with the tree and stuff. Anyway, I skipped all that. I jumped and talked to her. And I went straight into it. And she was like, hell yeah. Heph, you're hot. I'm like, fuck yeah. Let's do it. So yeah, anyway, so this is obviously a success. And yeah, this is the point of view she'll be having soon, of course. Anyway, so we're going. So I went to their castle, which wasn't that far away, and I attempted to visit her a few times. And of course, I've been going to all the taverns I've been to recently. I've been learning poems and songs, which of course helps. And I did this about 3 or 4 times before I took it to the next level. So here we go. So here's an example. I was like, do you like music? Just trying to, you know, improve our relationship. So I decided to do the Gloom Over Maiden Pool song. I don't even know how any of them go, but anyway. So there we go. She liked that, of course, because I'm such a poet. And that, and this is what I did for quite a while. In between this, I went and hunted raiders, because that's what you do in your spare time. Of course, there's quite a lot of raiders nearby in the Riverlands, so that was quite good actually. And at this time, I actually gathered quite a good cavalry force, and this is the only troops I was taking around with me. I had about 30 troops altogether. Half of them were my companions, half of them were cavalry, and of course it was pretty easy work against all the raiders. So also I was making a lot of money from it though, because the horsemen sell for about 200 each to Ransom Brokers, and all my North cavalry actually have like maces, so a lot of them were getting knocked out, so it was easy to capture quite a few of them. But yeah, he can see just me slaughtering them because I'm just a beast. Look at that. Yeah, eat my sword. And yeah, also another faction ceased to exist. I believe this was Lorith, because I looked over and forgot which faction took over. We'll be looking into that later on, because I do plan to go over to Essos and see what's going on. But anyway, went back to Bethany Blackwood and I asked her, like, hey, we're pretty cool, let's take this to the next level. And she asked me, okay, go talk to my father. And I did. I was like, he was actually really close by, so I was like, hey, I wish to marry your daughter, Bethany Blackwood. I asked for your blessing. And he's like, splendid news, my young man. I shall be proud to have you in our family. Now let us talk on terms of marriage, as per of our custom, blah, 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 blah. Basically, he wants me to pay for half of the wedding, which is not cheap. I was not expecting this. So I had to pay 12,500, basically. luckily I had about 25,000 on me from all the raiders. I was making a lot of loot from that. My kingdom's still not making money. I'm losing about 1,000 per month, but it's getting better. Oh no, like a week, I mean. Is it a week or a month? I think it's a week, actually. So we're not making a lot of money, but we're getting closer to actually making money from our kingdom, which would be nice, of course. Anyway, splendid news. Anyway, so he will notify me when the preparations are done. So in the meantime, then back to killing raiders, of course. Lots of fun. I was making a lot of money, and I'll show you how much money I was making from about each like sort of like run. Each run, yeah, we'll go with that. So basically, I was killing about a few raiders, capturing them all, and taking them to the Ransom Broker, as well as the loot as well, because a lot of the raiders actually had some pretty good loot, like chainmail, swords and stuff. Anyway, so here's a Ransom Broker. So that's 2,000 just from a few horsemen. Not bad, of course. And I made my money back pretty quick. Anyway. So I got notified about the wedding. Luckily, I was actually really close by. I was actually sort of waiting. And anyway, so here we go. I'll join the feast, and we'll get this wedding done. This was actually really cool. I've only been married like once in Mount and Blade before. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoy this little wedding scene. I'll stop talking now because, of course, this is a magical moment. It's a very, very magical moment, so yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I'm not going to lie, I actually laughed as they were going down the stairs. I thought it was pretty funny. But there we go, guys. I'm married, and that will be it for this episode. This episode took a long time to make because there was so much footage to go through. Next episode, we'll be getting back into this, and we'll be starting to plan our next stage in the series. Right now, we're pretty good. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.